gentlemen?
I am fine.
I am also fine. I've broken my game again, so you guys take it away.
Oh, okay, so Battle did indeed break his game. So, Dragon, we're about to see a very nice match here. It's actually going live right now. We're going to see an attack coming up from the Neptune team. Boomer lands one. Dragon's going to get dead stop. The Hunter is going to pounce, and Spit does also go down. Didn't even get to do a roster rundown yet, but this is Dynasty versus Pirates in the third round of another Swiss tournament. Dragon, what is going on here?
Well, what is going on is that half the attack failed, but then the Spitter and the Hunter combined and managed to get about half damage on Dana. So that was actually a good attack from Pirates to begin the match with.
Right, and we're going to be seeing our tank at 63% here, and in the meantime, we can actually try to explain to people kind of what's going on. These are two of the best European teams, if not two of the best teams in this tournament, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. They're probably the two most informed European teams in this tournament. Although a couple of other ones as well, of course, like Siena Esports. But more on that in a second. We've got the attack coming in, the SI trying to circle around. They got a Jockey and a Charger at the back, Charger failing, Jockey getting M2. Hunter landing, only a boom on Dana. A couple of scratches though on, I believe it was Nick. And they're getting some good damage there on the board again.
Yeah, exactly. Both these attacks have been extremely effective so far. Battle, have you rejoined us?
I think I fixed it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I fixed it. I'm fucking brilliant.
Alright, well, Battle, I agree. You are indeed fucking brilliant, but now we are going to try to see what goes on with the rest of this game in front of us. We didn't even get to do a roster rundown before the start off, guys, so we'll do that, I guess, after this next attack. So, 4 Team Pirates, they are indeed on the Special Infected side first. Dynasty on Survivor. We have an attack going in here right now. That Boomer's going to land a nice Tri-Boom going out there. And we're going to have a Charger and a Jockey coming in as well. Jockey gets dead stop. Charger does manage to land on a Nyx. That's going to go down on top of him. And, Battle, how about you do the roster for Dynasty, and Dragon, you can do the roster for Pirates.
Certainly, we did see the attack going there. For Survivor's Dynasty, we have Dana, Zombie Man, Ew, and Brev.
For Pirates, we have Tong Ha, otherwise known as Grin, Razor, Yosh, and Kekari.
Right, and all of these players have been in the European community for a long time, I'd say, guys.
Definitely, yeah. You've got like old veterans like Kekari, and I think Dana and you have also been around for quite a while too. The attack coming in though, we got a Hunter trying to fly around, getting shot down. Smoker trying from the right by the house, pulling a little bit, but they're getting cleared very quickly. And Spitter, well, managed to actually get down on a Zombie Man.
Yeah, so the down did go out on the Zombie Man in there. And Battle, from these couple of attacks so far here, I'd say Pirates is doing pretty well, wouldn't you?
Definitely. I mean, one of the benefits to a late tank on this map is the more damage you do pre-event, obviously the bleed out can just be horrendous because this horde trickles in from so far away. But a massive amount of great damage. So you can't argue with that at all, especially from, what, 3 attacks?
Yeah. And they're actually about to launch another one in right now. They have the Hunter and the Jockey both pre-spawned with a Charger and a Boomer also in this rotation. So the Hunter's going to go flying in here right now, trying to get a distraction. Charger spawns up as well. Charger does manage to miss the charge, and the Hunter does land for a second, does get cleared. Jockey gets killed. Charger goes in and lands 1 punch, and a 3-boom does go out again. That's something we've seen so far, though, I'd say, Dragon. These Boomers have been landing.
Yeah, and almost every time it's been a Boomer, they've always been landing, and by like, what, at least 1 maybe tons, but that was probably the biggest boom they've had yet. Surprising thing actually, as soon as they reached the safe room area, they actually already got their holdout bonus. So they might as well just done like a rerun back to where they came from.
Yeah, and there is going to be at least 1 more attacker, I'd say, Battle. Do they go for the Death Charge or do they hit now?
I'd hit now, truth be told. It looks like they are hitting now. Hunter is pre-spawned and bouncing around on the roof. They do have that smoke around the Charger. Ooh, and they have a Spitter. They do have a Spitter indeed, so they have a big damage hit. There's still Common trickling in, and here comes the attack. Smoke gets put in front. 20 damage, Pounce going out. Charger going in for fists on the smoke target, and the Spit goes down on that. That's a lot of damage on Dana. That's probably going to be an in-cap, because I think the Spitter died there. No, it's not.
Yeah, it was close, but that's still great damage, as you said, going out here, and they still do have that tank to deal with at around 63%. So if you're Dynasty right now, Dragon, what's your thought process?
My thought process would be try and play the tank as long as you can. I mean, they've got great LOS advantage there, and it really forces the survivors to go far back and try and LOS behind the trees and the bushes. If you stay out in the open for too long, you give them the tank like all the time of the day.
So they just launched like half an attack there now. I guess that was a sack of the Boomer and the Hunter?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It seems like Pirates are doing the right thing, though. I mean, they've had, another Tri-Boom now, even though it was just a sack. But the hits are being consistent, the booms are landing, they're getting damage every attack that they hit. And at this point, if you're Dynasty, I mean, do you really want to try and lost that tank, or do you just want to try and, you know, ball to the wall and just smash into it and hope for the best?
Well, they're bleeding, so being aggressive against the tank is really their only option. If they try and hold back, be defensive in LOS, it's going to work against them.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. We do see a jockey spawn up here right now, Smoker and the Charger as well. They're all going to spawn inside over there. That jockey will land on the Dana, and the Charger's going to go and does get shut down. Spit lands, Survivors just kind of run out of it there. So that's probably, I think, the most, like, the best well-handled attack, I'd say, from Dynasty so far. But we do have a tank up right now, 14 Pirates in the hands of Kekri. And as we know, Kekri is very adamant in his war room. So how about we take this over to a Pirates war room, guys?
Let's go.
Thing I said, disgusting. You are.
Oh, they're pushing me.
Your face is disgusting. Okay, can you go?
After community can say that's lie. Big lie.
That's lie.
Maybe let's
a lie.
go back.
Someone's down. Someone's down. Ready?
Yeah,
Go for play long.
Yeah, go.
Play, I played all the time. You can go.
When I die.
No, that.
It was the beast hunter.
No.
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 Closer. Okay, they're going back. Go for
Wait. These guys are faggots. Faggots. Not faggots, but yeah. They're sneaky.
Sneaky. Can you go on the top of that thing?
I try.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good damage there. Wait. Can you get ready for another rock?
Yeah.
Go slow.
Oh, maybe wait, Josh. 4 seconds.
You can keep your control here.
Yeah,
Keep
ready.
control.
Can you put the zombie man?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready.
Ready?
Go.
Okay, go. It seems like I'm.
Come to me. Okay, got him.
You can land the rock on zombie. Come on.
No, he's in.
Oui, mais...
You can get your control.
No.
No,
Oh my god!
You're losing.
you're losing. What are you doing?
Apparently.
He's black and white.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently, just.
You lose second control.
What are you doing? Can you go?
It doesn't matter, I can play.
You have to go soon.
Okay. Fine.
They're down
Maybe you
there.
can go
Do you
if
want
they
to go in?
go.
Wait for me.
Just go back after. Go back after. Incap this dinner and go back.
Excuse me? What the fuck? He did go.
No. I'm gonna pull the.
Okay.
Can you ready
Can you
the
say-
rock?
Yeah,
Go,
I'm ready, I'm ready.
here.
Rock.
Go. Good job.
Go.
Go, Jockey. Go. I take zombie man. Oh. Ah!
What?
It's a
Okay,
tree.
it's okay.
Where's the...
He's
I
far
will kill
away.
him. I will kill him. Just.
Yeah, kill him. I'm ready to attack. Enter?
Yeah, ready?
To boom.
Wait for it. Oh.
No, don't go. Just play.
I don't go. I
Go,
play
go.
as I
I
can.
got dinner, go enter. Ah putain, ok, putain.
Oh, synchronization, please.
Ah, mais je vais...
Synchronisation.
Useless to throw your rock to play when there's
I'm
nothing.
dead. Yeah, you.
Can I jump on them?
Yeah, you can. Go. Just rock coach and jump on Russia. Quoi? Oh, delay then, delay. You can rock Nikis. Oh,
I lose control.
it's fine.
Did you
It's
saw
fine.
where
It's
I
fine.
lost
Yeah,
my
yeah, I saw. It's fine. I'm gonna roll kick him.
Go scratch, just Dena. Nice.
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, and we are back. That was the first worm of the game, 14 Pirates. We saw some interesting things happen there, like Rochelle getting punched through a portal. EU is still up, 14 Dynasty right now, trying to go in. He will get pounced there, and that will be the end of the round. What are your thoughts on that battle?
Well, the tank did exactly what a tank needed to do. Stood in front of the way, blocked everything. That charge on Zombie Man as well took him black and white, but they did find a spare set of pills out of that. They made some distance, and we didn't really see them surviving that tank with the health they were at. So, I mean, all around, really solid opening SI performance for the Pirates.
Would you concur, Dragon, or what do you think?
Yeah, I would concur the same, except I think Dynasty could have been a little bit more proficient by just being more aggressive with the tank initially, because Kekari was maintaining a lot of line of sight on them, and he was able to stay there for quite a while. Something you can't really afford to do when two of your guys are already bleeding.
Right, and we saw Dynasty take a lot of damage on their first hit here, but now we're going to see them try to do the same. We have the 100-pound slaying there with a jockey cover. Spit does go down as well. Dana's Boomer gets popped, jockey gets shut down, so a little bit of damage out onto Razor there, but that was not nearly as effective as the first hack there, guys.
I don't know at all. I mean, the Hunter Spitter combination in the previous round was much better because Dana, I think, was trapped by commons at the time. Whereas the Boomer failed to land there, and so did everything else except the Hunter. So it was very minimal, and the God frames also, of course, play a part in this because of the way they've been configured in Pro Mod.
Well, it was a solid idea, though. I mean, they send one person out of the safe room, he takes the cap, and the rest of the team just wall in front of the jockey with the M2.
The random M2 wall indeed coming out there. We do have another hit coming in right now. The jockey, the Charger. Boomer goes in there, manages to get two. Charger gets killed.
By getting cleared.
Yeah, he got cleared really nicely there. Jockey does land. Hunter gets shut down. But we're seeing Pirates really not take a lot of damage here so far. And Dana saying, or you quoting Dana, I cannot read that language. Can either of you?
Hell no. It's German.
Wir haben gute Stuff.
Oh boy.
I just know how to pronounce it. I don't know what it means.
Alright then, I have no idea what it means either. Probably something like good stuff or something like that. GG Dragon coming out from Kiss Me. Oh boy. So it looks like we're going to see another hit coming out from Dynasty relatively soon. It's a Smoker, a Charger, a Boomer, and a Spitter. Smoker has spawned up, Charger going as well. Charger going there, tries for a long charge, gets shut down. Smoker does get a momentary pull. Spitter doesn't land on anything, and the Boomer gets shut down too. Battle. This is a good situation for Pirates so far.
Very good situation. I mean, apart from the first hit, they've handled the next two relatively flawlessly. I mean, Kekri's taken a bit of additional chip as the map's gone on, but now they're in a great position. They're going to get their bonus relatively quickly, so they'll probably sit here, take away this trickling of a horde, take the next attack, and then they're on the boat near enough. Might see an opportunity for a death charge, but I don't know. I think damage is probably more what Dynasty want here, as opposed to you know, get guaranteed damage over possible death. So there is another attack going in. Nice separation smoke in the back. Hunter getting the cat. Charger coming in from a mile away. Gets him shot. And the poor fat man is going to waddle in from 3 miles away and get fuck all.
Oh man, so the Boomer does manage to not land there, as you said. Smoker got a little bit of chip there actually onto Nick. Nick was pulled for a little bit of time, so shout out to Kiss Me for being such a trooper in the face of adversity from Redux, by the way. So that's nice. We do have the holdout bonus coming in. And yeah, it looks as though it's going to be up to Pirates now just to keep mitigating that damage dragon before they get to the boat.
Yeah, well, they've already done it so far, and the run to it shouldn't be a problem. They're obviously going to keep defense here and make sure every single common's dead before making the run back. But other than that, I mean, it's not completely beyond Dynasty. I mean, they are capable of doing something with their SI. Hunter getting skied and Jockey getting cleared, Boomer getting popped, Spear not doing anything. So still this solid defense is being displayed by Pirates.
Yeah, this is very, very nice survivor play going so far. Lardicus Arsicus. What the hell, Battle?
This was your name. I'm through a bit of a Roman theme at the moment.
Oh gosh. Oh man, looks as though Kisme's gonna have to fire his entire casting staff here after this cast, I'd say.
Everyone on the boat.
Sarah bitch a lot. Oh boy. This is gonna turn into a nasty situation here. It looks as though Dynasty's going for the death charge though, guys. I mean, you might as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to lose at this point, but see, they do have the charge spit. I mean, Nick is, with that hole in the roof, Coach is asking for it. But they are going to come in here. Jockey's pre-spawned behind. Survivor's obviously going very cautiously at this point. But even though the hits haven't done much damage either, it's a bit of a props to Dynasty that they managed to keep the sacking order going as well, so they do have a charge of like the 3rd consecutive attack in a row.
What I'd like to see the SI do, though, is actually varying the angles. One should come behind the tree, at least. That charge is going to go, and, well, they were expecting it. The SI came from pretty much the same direction.
Yeah, they came from the same direction there, and the survivors were indeed able just to focus that down. I have a re-shout out from Redux. He wants me to read the rest of this. It's, shout out to Kissany for being such a trooper in the face of adversity and braving the conditions of his most likely insulated home to provide us with viewing pleasure. May a restful nap be in your future, sir. So, we have Team Pirates in a great position here health-wise, so how do you think Team Dynasty should actually play this tank at this point?
Well, they do have the benefit now, and not so much with Dynasty, but with Pirates, of actually playing the LOS game against the tank. I mean, the SI don't have a particularly great hit here for this next part either. It's a 2-2, so, you know, you might get a little bit of damage from a pounce and spit, providing the boom goes in on top of it. But the tank is up, attack is going in, Smokey gets a pull, Hunter gets a cap, boom goes on that, spit goes down on the boat, and the tank is up in the hands of Brev. So, Infected Borum, do it, go!
Higher, higher, higher.
Just look at them. Like a long.
Higher. Way too low.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah, we need to look at them now.
Need to get closer now. I guess you're looking at them.
We should wait until they change position before we attack. They will not do anything until we attack.
Don't go too close, bro. No.
That's fine.
We should just wait.
One SI at a time, one go in and go for scratches maybe. Should
No,
we do
but
that?
if we attack now, they will start pushing the tank, and if we don't do anything, they have to LOS him someday, or do something at least.
I'm
Because
sending one SI, one at a time.
yeah, but still, I mean, how do you want to get something with against 3 SMGs and shotguns?
I can hunt you scratch from behind. You sneak.
Nah, just don't do it. Tire, ref. Tire.
Tire, yeah.
Taking a bit too much damage.
Don't take shit though. Don't take too
Watch
much
out, Rochelle is here where I'm with the charger. Back up, back up, back up. Dude, back up.
Okay, I go
She's
back.
here already.
Okay. Go high position again.
She's still ghosting, watch out, she's still ghosting. Reloading! Yeah, they're still staying there.
Yeah, so what do we do?
Think we should attack one SI at a time.
Sure?
But
will-
how do we... With my charger I don't get anything.
I will do it. I'll go to scratch. I'll do the scratches. Hold on.
Okay, then do it.
Go for
You
it.
want
I will try to get to spawn first. Hold on.
Don't take too much shit, bro.
Hold on. Look at my hunter.
La 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 la. Dead hunter, dead hunter.
Almost landed a rock also. Now they push, watch out, they
They're
push
pushing,
back.
they're pushing. Go back, go back. Go back.
It's only one.
We wanna back him up now and do a hit or what?
Let them push up. I'll most likely get boom and boom from below.
Get back up, dude, back up!
Back up.
Oh, come on! What are you doing? Wow.
Quick!
Too much chip, too much
Push
chip.
in now. You should push in now.
Yeah.
Pushing, yeah.
Track him now.
Going good.
Oh my god, Brad.
Wait. Don't wait.
Shout
We
him
gotta
out.
help him.
I
Fuck.
got Josh.
I got Retro.
I got no spawn.
Correct. Ja, one. There are people below you. It's nice. Good job! In cap going.
Come to mine, turn around. Damage. Get this. Get.
It's fine. Good job.
Yep,
good job.
okay, punch him. One more. Nice. Go on top, behind you, Salado, behind you.
Yeah, it's a good.
Okay.
Nice, swing it out. It's good damage.
Go up. Yes, go for a rock maybe on the boom guy.
First
the boom
pause.
guy.
Go play long tank. First pop.
Yeah, try to go back.
Go back.
Pull him. Get the pull, please.
Full.
Rock, oh fuck.
Oh, Mr. Rock. Oh,
No!
got it.
Crash, you shouldn't do
Oh,
that.
that's fine. Ready?
You ready guys? Okay, go, try it, go.
Go.
Guys, go! Chucky,
I got
that
gold.
Kekri on top. Go.
Oh, fuck.
Who was it spawn?
And we are back. That was a worm for Team Dynasty for that tank in the hands of Brev. What are your thoughts, Mr. Dragon?
What a excellent tank. I mean, it looked very very desperate timing for Team Dynasty, as the tank was going in, trying to play the LOS game as we mentioned, and then the survivors decided, "Look, fuck it, we're going to go in and attack and be aggressive, even with the high health bonus we got." And they did that. They were pushing the tank, but then some brilliant timing and getting the intercept on Nick with the jockey and managing to separate him from the rest of the pack. Pressure the survivors. Their attack coming in now at the moment with Boomer getting on coach. They have a Hunter coming in from afar, getting a skis in. Spitter, the Charger getting leveled, and Spitter being killed. Very good shutdown from Team Pirates. But yeah,
Coach just get stumbled from a Spitter kill?
It seemed like that. No, I don't want to be... It might have been the Boomer, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a Boomer.
Yeah, I thought it was a Boomer too. That would be just awkward if ProMod's new implementation is Spitters actually causing stumbles. That'd be really weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, with this jockey coming in, Smoker and a Charger. Well, Charger could have scratched Razzle. Well, even though he wasn't bonus, could have easily gone in cap maybe. But it does eventually get an in cap on coach.
He got the flying in cap there, but I'd say that's a pretty nice first captain performance by Pirates there, Battle.
Definitely. I mean, they did what Dynasty were unfortunately able to do, which was make it to the safe, and they make it there with, you know, a very respectable 244 bonus as well. So that gives them a nice little cushion going into the second map. But Swamp Fever is one of them campaigns that can go up and down extremely quickly depending on just sheer momentum. I mean, all it takes is one bad tank fight from an early tank spawn, and you're in shit street, because you can make such... The events are all rush events, and they're events that can easily be, well, bypassed or powered through relatively quickly. So I mean, if you don't get that tank damage from an early tank spawn, it puts you in a lot of trouble to sort of keep the other team from making a massive consistent bonus.
Interestingly enough, though, we're going to be seeing the tank at 79% of the way through the map here.
Well, there goes my analogy out the fucking window.
So yeah, it's really going to be how much damage they get beforehand and how much they can do at the event, as you mentioned, even though you do have the propensity to kind of power through it, I'd say, Dragon.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, most teams would actually take the decision to not rush this tank late, because if you rush the event, then you risk commons coming in during the tank. But I have seen a couple of situations where it actually does pay off if you know where to position yourselves and how to manage the horde. So, I mean, there is that option available to the survivors if they wish to take it. Because what that would do is actually prevent you from having to defend against several more SI attacks if you go further back.
But with a tank spawn that late, wouldn't it make the tank after the event anyway? So, I mean, they could still potentially rush through it and not trigger the tank. I think the event is at, what, 50%? I think that little wooden hut near the last area is about sort of 60.
They'll definitely trigger the event without triggering the tank, and they can actually defend, I think, in the water, the swamp section ahead of it. I mean, that's definitely doable, and it's probably something I would do as well, because, you know, going back, I mean, if you fall asleep for 1 second there with any of the survivors and miss a spawn, then it could be chaotic, and the worst thing you want to do is bleed out during that event whilst defending back there.
Yeah, that would be really bad for the survivors, but it actually depends on this attack too, because we have a Hunter, a Charger, and Jockey going in. Hunter gets skeeted, Jockey manages to land on Rochelle. Charger's going for the safe room. He's going to get the charge in the safe room with spin separation, but it's not going to be as much damage, I think, as Dynasty wanted off that first hit.
No, unfortunately, with Charger, you know, having to go into that safe room, if the spit had died like a little bit closer to the survivors, couldn't really position himself directly in front of the safe room door to spray down that Charger, probably would have seen more damage. But once again, you see a pretty solid shutdown from Pirates on their survivor side.
Or Witch at 22%, and they will have their SI hit up for it.
Blood Orgy, I'm calling it!
Blood Orgy, as the Smoker spawns near the Witch. Hunter's pouncing as well. Smoker tries to get the pull on Nick there. Not going to work, though. Hunter's going to actually bounce off a tree and does manage to land. It's just the Spitter up right now, I think. Oh, actually, they're going to shoot the Witch with the SMG, and he, actually, I thought... Wow, okay, I'm wrong. So he got shot with the shotgun there. It did get draw crowned, but I think Dynasty might have jumped a little bit early there.
Yeah, well actually what happened was that the Smoker was aiming for Ellis but got Nick instead, so a slight tongue malfunction right there.
Yeah, you can't even trust a game where the object of the Smoker is to point and click, and you point and click and it still fucking goes the opposite direction.
Oh, this game. We can't trust you, says Kiss Me. Well, okay then. We do have another attack in the queue. Actually, it's a massive quad boom. We're gonna have that Charger gets the separation charge, gets cleared though. Two cap does manage to land. Cody's gonna get pounced. That Jockey is still out on Nick, but that Charger clear right there just saved Pirates from a world of hurt.
Yeah, it was a 2.5 cap almost, but that charger was cleared very quickly despite the quad boom.
Oh, that
W
boomer.
WP coming out from Kekri. Oh, all right then. So, with Kekri's commentary there, it looks as though we're going to see Pirates kind of move into the corner here to fight off the rest of this horde. I think that's the right idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, they took a pretty big hit just there. I mean, they were lucky to get away from it with the damage that they took. But for the SI now, this is just a case really of getting rid of the spawns, getting the rotation you want. Because I don't think, you know, even with a boomer that the common are going to do much damage here.
I'm surprised they're taking into position actually, because the SI can in theory spawn a wing, can't they?
That can on the rear tip.
Yeah, that's a full down going out into Razor there because that Smoker and the Charger and the Spitter all went in there at the same time, and they actually pulled him off that little perch he was sitting on, pulled him into Spit where he couldn't move that well. So, as you just mentioned, Dragon, there's actually a little bit of a misplay in positioning from Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a boomer or even a Hunter or a Charger, I just spawn right on the tip of that rear left wing and just, you know, rain down on them.
Doesn't the rear wall on this where the trees are, doesn't that cause like the bend of the charge as well? I mean, if you angle it right, you could... There's the boomer going in.
Just as I mentioned.
Yeah, Boomer lands the quad right as Dragon said. Smoker tries to land. They're going to dead stop that jockey and kill it. The Hunter's going to get cleared, and that Smoker will get a momentary pull. But you know what? Even though they just took 2 quad booms really in the last 3 attacks, I'd say Pirates have done a pretty good job of not taking a massive amount of damage off of that.
Yeah, I think they'd really... I mean, with the booms that they're landing, they'd really benefit from having those, you know, the separation kappa supports, or at least a bit more speed with the caps. I mean, the Smoker's great from distance, but I mean, if they had a jockey there and, say, the Charger, you could actually do quite a bit of damage in terms of just separating the survivors in that tiny area, give the chance a horde to actually move in there.
Yeah, I do believe the event has at least paused for the moment. So now we're going to have that jockey spawn up in the back. Probably going to go for, well, actually, it looks like he wants to still go in from there. So he's going to roll in from over there. Hunter spawns up 2, Charger and Spitter as well. Charger's going to go flying in there. He's going to miss his charge completely. Jockey's going in as well. Hunter's going in, flying in for Ellis. He's going to get dead stopped. He's actually going to repounce that onto Ellis in the spit.
Oh, almost in the spit, Jay.
It was close. He almost got that pounce onto Tongha there. But I'd say Pirates actually did a pretty good job of keeping their health relatively stable, Battle.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've got 2 sets of pills on them. They'll probably find another set up ahead in this little house as well. Tank in this area, probably much more favourable for the survivors than what they could hope for. So, I mean, they can't really play the lost game that great, but it's really hard for the SI support to get in there unless the tank is particularly knowledgeable about which way to push the survivors into the spawns. We do have another attack going in. Boomer getting popped extremely quickly. Smoke coming in, but tongue gets cut by Nick, who's going to chase him down with a shotgun. Just the spitter left, and we all know how effective that is when there's nothing to spit on.
Very, very effective. But Dragon, we're seeing some very, very nice shutdowns here from Pirates. They've been consistent so far through these first 2 chapters.
Yeah, they've been very consistent. I mean, the only slight blip, of course, is their choice of positioning, which ultimately led into one being incapped. But, you know, the event's already passed, and with only one still bleeding and the other 3 on good high bonus, you know, this tank is going to be a lot more manageable for Pirates now.
Yeah, they did just find 2 pills.
Yeah, Bal said it. They just found 2 pills in that house, and now they're going to have even more strength on them. But we're going to have that Hunter actually going in there, gets cleared right away. Boomer's going to land 2. Charger gets leveled. Smoker does land a slight pull there onto Ellis. That Boomer's going to waddle in from the back there and just gets a couple of scratches. This tank should be up relatively soon, but with 4 pills and their health the way it is, it's pretty much clutch time for this tank, I'd say.
Yeah, what the SI really have to hope here is to play this tank long, or at least get the survivors into a position where the SI can take advantage of it. I mean, they've been doing... It is up indeed. It up in the hand of you. Should we run over to a Survivor War this time?
Sure.
Survivor War, kiss me. Go forth.
Okay. Around here it's better. Just check the bushes. He's gonna win. Oh, stop following me.
Well, you didn't do any damage this time neither.
Okay.
Jockey, Hunter, Charger, Rock.
I got this. Push him how? Fuck it, push him.
Take your pills, okay.
Are you sure?
Okay, go back now.
Nah, I just...
Back, wait, and push him after. He's gonna go in soon.
Rock, what's up? Rock.
He's gonna go in. He's in the bushes,
sure.
can you push?
Shot! Rock! Smoker! Okay, he's alone now.
Push him, he's screwed. Why is he screwed?
Still
What
wanna
about,
push?
what
Wanna
about
push?
leaving
Go
him? You will lose control.
Yeah, just go back, he will lose control. Mais faut pas que ce soit là, c'est trop chiant à tuer un Mary. Stay high.
Just give him no
Okay.
control.
He go in. Enter on me.
I took the rock.
Enter, guys.
I tried.
Don't melee? What about your bonus, Kekiri?
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the third tank of the game in the hands of EU for Team Dynasty. Started off pretty bad for the tank. I mean, once again, railed as he was coming in. But then the SI actually managed to get the land. The Hunter gets a pounce. Boom went in on that. Tank intercepted after getting a rocket on Coach, I think it was. Managed to get a double punch and an in-cap off that. So, didn't do too much to the health bonus, but still, it's another full in-cap on Kekiri.
Yeah, and I think they actually would have been able to get a little bit more damage had that boomer not stumbled him away from the health bonus. They were able to hit going in. That Hunter's pouncing around trying to land. Will manage to land onto Ellis. Jockey got shut down. Smoker lands. Spitter did not spit on anything. Dragon, what are your thoughts so far?
My thoughts are that actually the Dynasty tank did really well to get some damage out of that because Pirates were very strong going into that with their health bonus. So the fact that they actually managed to get another in-cap and lower the other two survivors' bonus down to about half, that's actually a result in that area, especially when they only had a Hunter, Boomer, and a Smoker, which isn't really a strong lineup for that area.
No, I mean, you want 3 cappers at least. There is another attack coming in. Boomer gets a Boomer on one charge, it takes that move as well. Spit goes down, that's going to be another in-cap. And it's not on bonus because it is Coach, but that's going to be another in-cap. And Rochelle running through a bit of Despot as well. So that's a good amount of damage, and they'll get another hit out of that.
Yeah, indeed, they will get another hit off of that. And as you said, that Rochelle did just run through Despot there, so she did take her health bonus down by a good margin. But this is going to put some pressure on Dynasty's Survivor round, I'd say, because with the health that they have right now, saying that they're not going to have, like, let's just say Pirates doesn't get a very, or Dynasty doesn't get a very good hit here on the Pirates, they're going to need to probably make it with bonus to keep it close, obviously.
Well, what do you do here? I mean, you've got the tri-cap with Spit. Do you go for the damage or do you go for the kill? Everything's spawned up. And it's coming in. Hunter looking for the pounce. Jockey gets a landing on Coach's black and white. Charger takes that. Will they clear it?
It does. And he goes for another charge but doesn't land.
Indeed,
Well,
so
that answers my question.
That answers your question, Battle. They got the charge off there. Now, even Nick is a little bit slow in the back, so it depends on whether or not Yu's going to get this spawn. I don't think he actually will, but we're going to see Team Pirates make it into the safe room with what they have right now, and that's a pretty good chapter, I'd say, by them, but this does give Dynasty some room to come back. They just have to play very well on their Survivor, I'd say.
Well, I mean, making safe room puts them at a, what, a 300-odd point deficit, give or take?
Yeah.
Probably a bit more considering I don't really know how much they get in terms of holdout bonuses and points for witch and whatever else gives you points nowadays. But it's going to be a close one. I mean, making it with 3 people, it's still respectable, but that tank is in a pretty favourable place for the survivors. So we might see a bit of an upset here. I mean, Dynasty could potentially make a comeback with some significant bonus. You know, providing they handle these first couple of hits relatively well and there's no blood only with a witch either, because she's never fun.
We do have a shout out from Redux again to me for being a top tier North America L4D2 Nation Power Rankings 2014 Relay for Life speaker as ranked by Hector the Hib Estrada. We also have a shout out from Redux to Kiss Me's Ball Sweat for keeping his junk cooler than an overclocked CPU. Alright then.
That's
So,
the trick.
as soon as Kiss Me readies up, and as he does right now, we will see Team Pirates on the Special Infected side. Dynasty with a little bit of pressure to do as Bao just mentioned and make the safe room to possibly come back here and make up a lot of distance. And looks as though they're going to take this slow a little bit here, Dragon.
Well, that's most likely the best approach on it, to be honest, coming out of this narrow opening. Though Hunter getting immediately skeeted. Jockey landing, Charger landing as well, and the spit going on 2 survivors. That's a lot of damage on Zombie Man.
Yeah, it's a very respectable first hit. The Hunter was taken out, flawlessly as well, skeeted as it was coming in. Jockey was able to get way too close. I mean, it came from the opposite side as well. The survivors didn't seem to see it passing, but I can see this Witch getting taken out relatively quickly before the SI have any significant spawns to go in on. But,
they shot her, so Alice this year going to go for the crown. Does get the crown before those spawns can set up, so that's a nice play going out there by Team Dynasty. Hunter spawns in the back, is going to respawn and think twice about that.
Yeah, I think Dynasty have kind of learned from... I don't know, it's a bit harsh to call it a mistake because it was so early on. I mean, it was the first map at the end of the day of going a bit too headstrong, a bit too gung-ho with it, because they were walking into a few attacks and taking damage they didn't need to take. They seem to be playing it a lot more passively on this map. But there is a second attack coming in. Hunter does get his... another Charger landing with a spit on top and a smoke just for the...
They need to clear those commons.
This is a nice amount of damage going out so far into Dynasty. I agree with what you said there, Battle, but now it's going to be up to Dynasty as to whether or not they want to rush this event or hold it out. What do you think they should do?
Well, it looks like they're going to hold it out.
They're going back.
I don't know how I'd really go with this. I mean, personally, I think I'd rather rush it because where Pirates have excelled at the moment, well, this far into the game, is that they're extremely fast at shutting down those charges, whereas Dynasty, they're getting caught by them all.
That's the second time we've seen a charge spit go out this early in this chapter, and we're going to see another chance for one actually right now. It's going to be a Jockey, a Charger, a Hunter, and a Spitter for Team Pirates. The Jockey spawn up to the left here, kind of bouncing around. Looks as though the other two want to come from the back. Hunter is already pre-spawned, Charger is still waiting, and the Spitter has not spawned yet either. Kekri's Jockey's getting chipped down. They're going to send the attack in now, though. It's going to be a Jockey getting dead stopped. Hunter's trying to find one over there. Charger's going to go in there and manages to actually land the charge again onto Ellis with another spit down on top of it. That is 3 charge spits so far, Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Pirates are, racking up these charge spits, and slowly but surely, it is wearing through the bonus of Dynasty. They, to be honest, I'm not sure it was a good idea for them to come back, even though it is a conventional area defense for this event whilst holding out. I'm actually more preferable towards going to the front and defending in the swamp section there.
Well, they had good positioning, I mean, in the terms of they had the wall set up, but no one was blocking any of the rear spawns. I mean, there was 2 massive trees the SI could get the spawn in, which is where the Charger and Spitter both came from. So, I mean, they need to look at their positioning, but there is another attack going in. Smoker has spawned up to the left of the survivors, but there is still a Boomer looking around for a spawn. Boomer gets another close spawn, which results in a double boom. Hunter gets a 2 damage bounce. Smoker's tongue gets broken by the tree, and the Jockey gets a momentary jerk. So once again, little increments of chip, but chip is still chip.
Chip is still Chip, and that's the only attack so far, I think, besides maybe one other, where we haven't seen a charge spit land on a Team Dynasty. They have to be very, very careful about how they mitigate the rest of these attacks up to this tank, because I know we saw 1 survivor bleeding out for Team Pirates, and we already have 1 for Team Dynasty. If they take a lot more damage here, it's going to put them in a bad position for this tank, I'd say.
Well, they do have the charge spit now. It is going to be a 2-2, and they're going to walk right into it if they're not careful. The Hunter has respawned.
Lagging behind.
There it is.
They need to clear that Hunter.
So another charge spit lands, a proxy boom here goes out, and that's a lot of damage there, Dragon. That's almost exactly what I said they need to try to avoid.
Yeah, well, their synchronization in going through that exit there was a little off. I mean, Rochelle was behind, which allowed the Charger to get an easy charge. And to make that, even though the Spitter kind of failed, the Hunter was still there, and they were having real trouble clearing them off of Ellis.
They know there's 2 sets of pills in this room. The Jockey has already pre-spawned in the trees to the left, the survivors, Hunter to the right. They are going to go in early here. I'm surprised not to see them go in on the pill. But here comes the attack. Smoker. Oh, tri-cap.
But it worked. They're going early, and it's a tri-cap.
That's going to be an in-cap. Ooh, they just managed to clear.
Wow.
But even though the clears have been relatively quick from Dynasty as well, everything is landing for Team Pirates. All the cappers are landing at some point. It may be, a couple of seconds in between them, and we just saw them land a pretty comfortable tri-cap as well.
Yeah, we've seen some great special infected play from Pirates, I'd say this entire game, but specifically this round. They're going to have another attack actually coming up right now. It's going to be a Hunter, a Charger, a Boomer, and a Spitter, so another 2-2 here. They're going to try to land another one of those charge spits out on the Team Dynasty. Dana really carrying the majority of the health bonus right now. Spitter spits straight up in the air.
tank.
Tank's not even up yet, though.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're just getting rid of everything. Because, I mean, this boomer is going to be quite pivotal. I mean, if Survivor's back into that, that's going to be trouble. Oh, and there's separation in front.
Oh,
Wow, that's a
zombie
lot
man
of...
right up in front.
Yeah, a lot of separation there onto Zombie Man, as we just mentioned. So that's going to be even more chip now going out. They only have one set of pills left. The tank's going to be up into the hands of Tongha for Team Pirates. How about we take it over to a Team Pirates Worm Kiss Me and see how they play this out? Actually, no. Reloading!
Back now.
As I go back, yeah.
Reloading!
Actually, if you
we
make
should
a
attack.
good boomer.
Yeah, I try.
Make it.
See, wait. Rock.
Yeah, he would try to hold it for. I'm slow.
There's on the right.
Chip the tank, chip
Sorry.
the tank, chip the tank with an Uzi.
God frames. Triple boom.
Triple boom, nice.
Keep trying to push maybe?
Yeah, keep pushing, I get the rocks, guys. Come on, keep pushing, go. And stop shooting me.
I'm pretty low ammo. I'm on the side though.
Maybe pulse?
Go on,
No.
go on, go on.
Keep moving forward, yeah. Sorry.
Touch low. Zombie.
Oh wow.
Oh, Charles, they changed speed. Shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, even if it's 500 HP.
And Kiss Me is unmuted, which means we are indeed back from that worm for a tank for Team Pirates. What's your thoughts on that battle?
Tank did exactly what the tank needed to do. Survivors did try initially to push it. Tank rolled back. Survivors left spawns open again. Caught a really silly charge, which led to a tri-boom. Survivors really, all four of them, well, apart from one bleeding out, no sets of pills. So they decided to push the tank, hope for the best. And unfortunately, it didn't go for them. So they still sit at about, I'm going to say 600 points because it's the closest round number that comes to mind. So they're sitting at about a 600 point deficit going into map 3.
Exactly, and this tank at 54% is going to be pivotal here, Dragon. This could make or break the game for Dynasty.
It has to be on this one. If they're going to make a comeback, it's got to be now because they cannot depend on the finale to, claim bonus. It's the longest stock campaign finale in the game. And that alone is enough to ensure that the bleed out, if any occurs early on with the intro tank, is going to really do a number on their bonus.
Yeah, intro tank is a very beastly. It's a wall basically. If you can get out of that tank unscathed, you're sitting good for the finale. But as you said, it lasts so long. There's another tank to deal with, and with the way that Dynasty have been catching these SI attacks as well from pirates, there's a good chance that it's not going to go the way that they wanted to. So I'd rely on, performing my best on this map, I think. Getting into that safe room, getting bonus.
Yeah, they really need to, and the first thing that they need to do is they need to stop Team Pirates, who are coming out of the safe room right now. It's going to be a smoker, a spitter, a charger, and a jockey for Team Dynasty on this first hit. Looks as though they're all actually on the one side of the house over there. They're going to go in right now. Smoker's going to get a pull, going to get cleared. Charger bounces. Charger. Oh, that's so sad. Charger bounces off the side of the mobile home thing there. Oh, that was a pretty... That was an assisted shutdown, I guess, for Pirates off that.
Charger chest bumping the trailer in frustration.
Decides to chest bump the mobile home there. Battle-wise, typing hard.
There's so many buttons and coordination required. It's not what I need.
Need a bunch of binds that just say things that you need to say.
Meaning he's on a drug-fueled binge where he can't really work a keyboard.
You've been smashing concrete, leave me alone.
We do have a one boom going out there. It's a charger, a smoker, and a spitter for Team Dynasty on the rest of this hit, but looks like they're saving right now, Battle.
I think they're going to try for the charge bit, which, truth be told, hasn't really been too successful for them. I don't think we've seen many charges land, and I don't think it's due to inaccuracy of the charge as much as how well the Team Pirates seem to be focusing down those charges. Reminds me a lot of how Too Late used to play back in their earlier days. They'd focus fire anything with a charge, But the attack is going in. It's all spawned down low behind the tree. Jockey getting a nice jock in front. Nice smoke behind the tree. Jockey still going. Justice Jockey doing damage. Work. And he's down. And there's the tank. Tank is up in the hands of Dana. Survivors are going to push it, which is really good because they have the advantage. Oh no, they're going to go back. That's weird. Tank had no SI support.
We just got baited. This tank is not going to get pushed here. What worm should we send it over to?
Infected Warrum, because it sounds pretty and fits with the theme of things.
Do it, Kiss Me, do it!
Let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Kickery block. Why does it look?
Oh, okay.
We can't play that.
You can go through window and jump
Yeah,
and
through the window, through the window. Too high. It was too high anyways.
They got pushing you.
Back up, watch out. 1k chip. Really?
One more, I'm ready.
Wait, okay. Guys ready? 3, 2,
yeah, okay.
1, let's go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh god.
You didn't land it there. Come
Was
on.
too high, yeah, sorry.
Pushing you quite badly. You should be a ladder up somewhere there.
No.
To your right there.
Too much chip. Too much chip for not landing a single rock.
One to you.
I'm ready.
Okay. Guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
Wow, this kid did.
It was the last, guys.
Yeah, well.
Second, oh shit.
Watch out for chip now. Watch out, dude. Just don't go for rocks then. Why are you trying rocks? Hold LOS, dude. Stop it.
Reloading.
Yeah, on the open field now. Oh my god.
I'm trying to get this boom here. Fine. Tank green now.
Yeah. Boom.
The help soon. No.
Help him now, help him.
Yeah. Get the inclip and go out. Go out, yeah.
Go.
Yeah, where's the ladder? Why didn't you climb that ladder up?
And we are back. That was a Dynasty Worm right there for that tank in the hands of Dano. What do you think about that, Dragon?
Well, they wanted to play a rock tank. I mean, that was obvious. But the problem was that they tried too hard to do a rock tank and missed the opportunity to go in aggressive. They had a point where, when the survivors came out of that little house, there were still bits of horde trickling in, and they had a tri-cap ready. And what the tank should have done is gone forward, is out backwards. We got an attack going on. Charger clipping again, chest pumping and missing his charge completely. A bit of spit in there. There's a bit of well on the table as well, but survivors managed to dodge it.
Yeah, now battle, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, it seems like the charges just really aren't working for Dynasty here, whereas Pirates have had the benefit of landing nearly all of their charges. Dynasty seem to be chest bumping their rolls or missing them entirely. But the tank did manage to get it down, aided by the joy of friendly fire in common. There is a witch ahead of the survivors as well, but this event is hardly difficult. There is another SI attack going in. Boom will get one, Smoke gets put out in front. Jerky looking for the intercept, he's going to get M2 and shut down. And here comes the Charger, and he gets destroyed as well.
Peggery gets the level there, so that's another Charger shutdown. As we did mention, Dynasty has not had really any luck with them so far. This Witch is in a position to right now go up and get crowned. Looks as though Coach was looking for it for a second, but he's probably not going to do it. They will have at least, I think, 2 spawns up before when they actually reach this Witch now. I don't think they're actually going to go for her, because she's off in the woods over there.
Yeah, you never know. They might go forward, clear the horde, bait the attack out, and then go and get the Witch. Looker's going for that pull near the Witch, though. And there goes the Spitter as well. Hunter coming in from behind. Boomer gets a boom. Nice momentary double cap. Hunter was on for a bit too long, though. But with the Witch guarding that smoker, I don't see the I don't see the survivors going for her.
Yeah, and this is an unbelievable health bonus right now for Team Pirates to this map. They have a 520 health bonus to add to their score if they make it in right now. We have a very chipped smoker up for Team Dynasty, but Dragon, this is not looking good for them.
I think Dynasty can pretty much say GG at this point. I mean, of course, there is a finale. We shouldn't be so conclusive to this degree, although there is a charge coming in, getting cleared again mid-charge. We've seen so many mid-charge clears by Pirates. That's just a showcase of how aware and responsive they are as survivors. But, I mean, yeah, this bonus, though, it's about, what, 504 bonus. They're going to be, what, about 1.7k ahead, almost.
Yeah, before the season started.
That's an insurmountable lead to come back from.
Dynasty would pretty much need to make it with a health bonus that either ties and or surpasses that, and then they need to wipe them immediately in the finale and pretty much make it to the end in order to win. That's a high task.
Yeah, as Dragon stated in the previous round, when it comes to relying on the actual finale to make the comeback, it's difficult, especially when you need to survive the finale to get the bonus. But I don't know, I mean, Dynasty either need to slow it down a bit and sort of try and play Pirates at their own game of baiting the attacks out and landing them, or they need to start really focusing down them charges, because if they catch 2 charge bits prior to the tank spawn here, that's going to put them in a lot of trouble.
I think what has happened actually in the first map, probably the second map as well, is that Dynasty probably sense they haven't played to their standards, and it's just allowed the frustration they're feeling to seep in more and more, to the point where you see all these like charges, for example, being chest pump on missing completely, or being charged mid-clear as well. Oh, sorry, being cleared mid-charge, I should say. The ghost attack coming in though, we've got a smoker pulling in the back, jockey at the front. A spitter coming in as well. I think they managed to deal with the charge very quickly though, and make sure he didn't go get any sort of action at all.
Yeah, charge got railed.
That was close to being another charge spit, but as Val did just say, they managed to shut that one down, so they did avoid taking a whole lot of damage there, but pretty much every chip that they take right now is going to be detrimental to them when you look at the rest of this chapter that they have to deal with.
Yeah, I don't even think it's worth them, if they survive this tank as well, I don't even think it's worth them trying to get them extra 20 points from the Witch, because I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. They need to make it into the safe room with, as you mentioned, a bonus either comparable or to surpass the bonus that Pirates managed. And 504 is a big ask.
That's a big ass bonus. But Shark, Chalk, I almost said a Chalky. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's a Jockey, a Charger, a Boomer, and a Spitter for Team Pirates, so they have another propensity for the charge spit in this area. Tank's gonna spawn up right now. We're gonna see the attack go in. Charger jumps in there, is gonna actually hit the pole, does not land. Gonna have that Boomer get popped. Jockey goes in, Spitter doesn't go on anything. Jockey now does land on the Nick for a couple ticks of damage, and we do have the tank for Pirates up in the hands of Razzer. So how about we take it over to a Team Pirates War Room, Kiss Me.
I disagree. Okay, wait.
It's totally odd. Maybe you go in the water area? You can actually see them better there.
No. Trust me, I got an idea.
Maybe go in the house directly.
Exactly. French tactic. Hello people, I'm coming.
Wait, okay, wait.
Okay, finally I will play long.
Oh, that was a nice move.
We can attack. We can attack now.
Don't stop now! You didn't see that coming. French people tactics.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ah, can I go there?
Push you now?
No, I can't. Can push me?
Pushing you now. What's out?
Run! Run for your life! I can't jump!
What?
What?
First, it's the first pass now.
Yeah,
Still.
Second soon.
Second now.
Je vais aller dedans après là, je pense.
Ouais, je sais.
What?
They will
So
take
still-
armor one by one. I gun. Boom. Hello Dina. Lol, he's
Lol.
up. Lol. Gone zombie man, leave him.
What? You are coming on to me?
Fuck that dinner!
Rock.
Non mais je suis mort, j'ai 62 vies.
Non, t'es pas mort.
Ah,
Voilà.
Run!
die!
I can't do it!
I got him too while he was tumbled, this
Already.
fucker.
Yeah. They got M2 power, you know?
That's just one track! Hey, don't die. We get the new spawn for you.
I know. Look, this one. Oh no! This is a failure!
Try to make a smoker now, maybe.
No. Just
No?
wait.
No?
Just wait.
Okay, you...
Lose your control.
Lose your control, goddammit!
No!
Mais non, perds ton contrôle.
Spawns and the lolling.
Indeed, and Kiss Me is now unmuted, which means we are indeed back. That was a tank in the hands of Razor here for Team Pirates, and it got a lot of damage out, guys.
It did indeed. Got a full, near enough 2 in-caps. I mean, Rochelle did manage to survive the punch of the tank, and she got punched on top of something, but then fell to the charger. But a lot of damage, and I think it's pretty much dropped their bonus below what they needed. Well, definitely what they needed. I mean, they needed massive bonus. But they still have the whole event to take, which is going to be at least another 2 attack.
Yeah, exactly.
They do have a charge, but...
And they do have another charge, as Val did just mention. So it's going to be a Charger, a Hunter, a Jockey, and a Spitter. Hunter's already pre-spawned up. They actually have 524 bonus right now, so as I said, that's just above what Team Pirates got into the safe room with. Looks as though they're hanging back for a moment. Now they want to go in, okay. So they're going to send Coach across first. The rest of them are now going. Charger wants to spawn on the roof. Jockey spawns up as well. Jockey, Charger both spawn there. Jockey's going to get dead stop. Charger is going in at this point. He's going to get chipped and shut down. And we have a pause.
The pause!
And Kakarri crashes.
Oh, that was a solid shutdown. You got rid of the Jockey, you got rid of the Charger. There's just a Hunter left, and what is it, Spitter?
Yeah.
Spitter, yeah.
Yeah, so, Dragon, do you think now it's still possible with the situation that they're in? Let's say they don't take any more damage, because they just shut down that hit, and then if they make safe with this bonus like Kiss Me's mentioning, is it still possible for them to pull off the comeback?
It's mathematically possible, but unlikely. I mean, like I said before, the problem with the Sans Vive finale is that it's the longest finale of all the stock campaigns, which means you've pretty much got to survive the early tank with no one bleeding, and keep that going past the second tank to actually have a real chance of pulling a comeback. Because at this stage, it's going to be at least a 500-point deficit, if not more, for our Dynasty to come back from.
They're going to take one more hit before the safe room, so they will get in with, you know, considerable bonus, providing nothing bad comes here. But I think with the way Pirates have been handling their tanks as well, even if the tank doesn't cause the wipe, the tank is still getting consistent damage, at least the down. With the support of the SI, we're seeing, you know, minimum 2 downs per tank. And that's something that Dynasty really can't handle for the finale if they wanna pull the comeback.
Dynasty has to be so careful right here, because they have the rest of this horde trickling in with a Boomer, a Smoker, a Charger, and a Spitter coming from Team Pirates. It's going to be a proxy boom there onto Dana, who is
That
on
was
health
an
bonus.
unusual proxy on Rochelle.
I think the Pirates are going to wait until they all get a little bit closer here, as a matter of fact. Like, they want to hit them maybe... Yeah, they're going to wait and drop down. But the Smoker just wants to reposition here. Charger's going to go in. Charger's going to land multi-charge in the corner. Spit goes down onto that. That's going to be a nice amount of damage going out. But the saving grace right there for Dynasty, both on non-health.
No, but what a blunder though by Dynasty. I mean, they got stuck on the door frame.
Oh,
They've not been stuck.
No! Jockey goes out on the Coach. That's going to be onto the health bonus there. Else has to drop down and clear. There are going to be more spawns coming up for Team Pirates relatively soon. That is indeed quite the blunder coming in here at the end. They're going to have the Boomer spawning up with the Spitter, so it's going to be just the 2 Liquid Special Infected, but they can still play off of this. Hunter is also up as well. Horde is still trickling in. So the rest of Team Dynasty is going to move forward there. Boomer's going to get a quad boom going out. We're going to see the Spit come in as well. Hunter's going in for a pounce onto Ellis. Spit goes down onto the in-cap Survivor. Jumping up there, Hunter will get skeeted. We also have the Smoker up too. Smoker's going to get the pull off onto Coach, who is also health bonus now. So even more damage going out. Zombie Man is still down. Tongha is going to have a recharge relatively soon, trolling the pick up there. This is a misplay by Dynasty, guys.
This is a lot of damage that they did not need to take.
All because they tried squeezing through a narrow door frame like a bunch of elephants. I mean, you cannot take... I mean, it sounds silly and very, like, basic mistake to make, but with an SI hit up and them getting stuck like that, amazingly, they still have 324 bonus. They didn't lose that much out of all that.
Well, I mean, it dropped at about 200 points, and thankfully they managed to prioritize clearing Coach from specials, because he was the only real bonus they had left. But still, I mean, those 200 points, you know, at this point when you're down 800 odd points, that would make things a bit, you know, that would give them A bit more optimism, I think, going into the finale, because it means that they need to wipe with their opening tank, which they need to do anyway, just to try and keep the game as close as it is. But then it would also take a bit more pressure off them as well for their own survivor play.
Indeed, we will be seeing this tank at 55% here. So this is the clutch time right now for Dynasty. Whoever gets this tank, do we know who hasn't had the tank yet? I'm trying to figure
It's
out.
actually
Zombie Man.
Zombie Man, yeah.
And I think most people agree that he's actually their stronger tank player, so he could be able to do something here. But it's mostly rock tank, which is what he's proficient at. I don't know. I mean, this area it's doable, and there's also the log, but pirates are very good at sort of maintaining their slowdown advantage, which is always key in Pro mod.
Another shout out from Redux saying, shout out to Swamp Fever for being pre-named by Valve to tribute Kiss Me's combo of testicular moisture and above average temperatures. Thank you, Redux. And we are going to be going live with this round now with Pirates on the Survivor side first. Dynasty needing a massive play here. Hunter is already pre-spawned. Charger is also spawned, or yeah, Charger is spawned as well. I see a Jockey and a Spitter backing them up there. So this is an odd desire to pre-spawn here, I think, guys. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna see the hit going in now. Hunter's gonna try to land. Hunter does manage to land on Ellis. Charger's gonna go in there, manages to miss the charge. Jockey's gonna go flying in too. That's gonna be a Jockey on Ellis into the spit, but gave him God frames.
That was really unlucky. I mean, I liked the pounce from the Hunter and the positioning, because if the Charger was a little bit more patient, he would have stumbled Rochelle right into the line of that charge.
Right, and then that would have been a massive amount of damage going out.
Yeah.
But Dragon, this is like, what do you do right now if you're Dynasty? Do you work the hittable in or what?
You get all the options you can. You bring in the hittables. You try and maintain your positionings, be at safe distance. Don't rush ahead to take 500 or 1k chip. You know, only make a move when your SI is ready to support you.
Oh, that's
There is a
nice
charge. And Spick, but it's Survivor lucky there in the corner.
Oh my god, Kekri is kind of standing there off in the distance, just a little bit away from that spit. We're gonna see the survivors actually push this tank right now. It's in the hands of Zombie Man. This is crucial, Kiss Me. Let's take it over to a Team Dynasty war room.
Yeah, exactly. It's a shitty log. They're going back.
Really? Oh shit.
We gotta save that now.
Yeah, they will give it. Now they're running to the safe room area now.
Gotta run zombie. Fuck the lock. Fuck the lock. Fuck the lock.
Wow.
Yeah, they're going safe.
Well.
Yeah, it's AI.
Not sure.
You can take the shortcut over the hedge. Take the
Where?
shortcut over the hedge.
Here.
Oh, where the smokers? Where the smokers?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, quick. You have
Go
to
in.
go in, yes. Yeah.
Help him out.
Yeah.
No. Apple Razor.
Skied it.
Got him. Oh, so that's what it will clear him.
Yeah. Fuck.
Other side. Yeah, nice.
Nice rock.
Nice.
Nice,
One more on him.
I got him.
Yeah, good.
Help him.
Nice one more.
Help him.
Good. I have one here. Go. Cover.
And a wipe if the Hunter had landed too. We are back, however. That was the second to last tank of the game, probably in the hands of Zombie Man 14 Dynasty. That's actually a lot of damage going on. We have 3 downs, and we have a spawn for you coming up in 1 second. It's going to be only a spitter. Gives me saying it's going to be a wipe. I don't entirely know, because that spit's going to go down and not really stop the survivors. So a lot of damage going out, but it is not the wipe. It doesn't appear to be there. Battle. Battle.
Well, Battle seems to have fucking gone comatose, so I'll take over. Yeah, it looked almost so desolate for Zombie Man and his tank, but amazingly he kept it in there, landed superb curve rocks, and he also actually managed to take advantage of Kekri and 1 or 2 others being a bit too aggressive and being too close to the tank around the corners. So landing some great punches, and he stayed in long enough for the support to come back in again, and end up with 3 in caps. When it looked so desperate for him, when it was only 50% frustration going in. They've got another attack going in. Jockey and Hunter both being M2. Boomer getting landing on 2. Jockey landing again. Smoker briefly pulling in and going in for scratches. Not a great deal of damage, but the important thing though is that 3 of them are bleeding, like pretty much at the start of this map already.
I am checking on Battle's condition right now. I don't exactly know where he went. But we're just gonna keep going then, so Dragon and I will keep taking this. So pretty much, I'm trying to think, is there a way for Team Pirates to get wiped before this next tank coming up?
Hey,
look, a
well,
witch.
the witch is coming up, just as you mentioned. I mean, this is another opportunity, but well, Pirates have been very efficient with how they've been handling the witches.
Unexpected intruder. What happened to you, Battle? Oh, we have Coach going. Looks like he wants to go for the crown. He's going to draw it around the corner here. He is going to get that very, very nice crown. Boomer gets popped. Pirates flying around. Charger actually manages to get a Charger onto Coach. And that will be actually, they kill the Spitter on top of Coach. That will be a little bit more damage onto Razzer. What happened to you, Battle?
Oh man, I gotta take care of myself.
Battle?
He still can't seem to speak, I don't think.
Oh, guest call in. I'm trying. Okay. Alright, so Battle's having a fight right now with a guest, and that's cool. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I'm sure he'll explain to us as soon as he can. It's gonna be a Smoker, a Boomer, a Charger, and a Jockey for Team Dynasty. Shaking his pants vigorously at the door via end. Apparently not. Yeah, he's fighting with somebody there. This attack did go in there. Charger got shut down. Smoker did too. Boomer got popped, and that's gonna be the clear of that attack going out. So we're gonna see Team Pirates still kind of just working their way along here, and with each point that goes up, Kiss Me, are you okay?
We're at a plantation.
I don't think Kiss Me's okay, Dragon.
Of course not, he's just been told that Bao's been shaking his penis at a stranger. And he can even picture it vividly in his mind, as I'm sure we all can.
Picture Battle
with guns included.
In a gunfight with someone else. Oh god, Rifty attack is going in, Hunter gets skeeted, Jockey's jumping around, and Spirit didn't land on anything and will indeed get killed. Don't bring a penis to a gunfight, Kiss Me, come on now.
That's incredibly raw.
Yeah, okay, guns, thanks for that.
Because we really need a clarification on euphemism.
Yeah, we really, yeah, exactly. Kiss Me is 108-degree fever, or whatever he has.
This ain't right.
I don't mention fever in that. He's just going to mention guns and fever now. You're putting ideas in his head, real.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's going to be a pull going out onto Rochelle there, who is indeed health bonus. Charger does manage to land. Spitter actually got shut down before that, though, and the Jockey is still off. He's going to get dead stopped. Tries to get over and gets M2'd again. M2'd for a third time, and then does eventually get killed. Reloading. Smoking gun. Thank you for that. Kiss Me. Dragon, I think we can out-euphemism Kiss Me, though.
Sounds like he's been fucking an oven.
Oh man. Don't judge.
Hey, I'm not judging. I mean, if your gear's still intact after that, then by all means, go for it.
Fucking oven. We have an attack going into right now. That's not gonna land momentarily. Charger does land. That was some lag, and then he goes across the map there. That's gonna be an in-cap there onto Pirate's Grin. And we also have a rock landing as well. Tank is up in the hands of you for Team Dynasty. Last tank for them. Kiss Me, how about we take it over to a Team Dynasty War Room?
Still getting some distance points, a bit only.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, chip me, shit's fine.
I'm gonna get this cap here. You guys ready? Oh fuck, I fell. Fuck. Where's my spot?
I will play it as long as I can.
Let's go.
Let's try.
Fuck. Oh no! Penis.
Wow.
Chickens. You can maybe kill him all. Or just. Oh, sorry.
Second now.
Can't get Rochelle easy there. Oh no! I don't see the tank up, I guess you have to go in.
Yeah, you gotta go 50%. Right.
Stop tank.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Humble.
Last.
I get.
He's in front.
See him. He's over here. He's at the door.
Alright, 300 bonus. Should be
Deepos!
possible.
I want this Deepos so badly.
Where is he?
In front. Oh!
No!
Nope. Nope, dead rock. Oh, close.
He's
Free
dead.
kill.
He's dead. Devour horn his nipples. Devour his nipple. He's not killing him.
La 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 la.
Don't do that. Kill him, please.
No?
What? You see the rock? What?
The rock, what the fuck?
It's like the air killed him.
And we are back. That was the final tank of the game for Team Dynasty in the hands of you. And as Dragon and I were talking about before you came back there, they need only about, I say only about, they need 300 bonus in order to win this game, Dragon.
And it's doable. I mean, the bonus itself is doable if they survive, but it's the length of this finale that's the problem. And the only really real way to combat the length is to survive this tank flawlessly, preserve all the bonus, make sure no one's bleeding, and get to the finale area without suffering any major attacks. And it's certainly on then. But Dynasty's consistency with the survival performances has been questionable in this game so far. So we just gotta wait and see, can they actually make the big jump and make the improvement necessary to do it?
Exactly, and now we are going to see this first hit coming out relatively soon for Team Pirates. It's going to be a Hunter, a Spitter, a Jockey, and a Charger. We have Team Dynasty making their way out of the save from here, needing to play an exceptional survivor around here. And that Hunter is going to go in. Actually is going to miss that first pass. Now it gets skeeted very nicely by you. And rather having a little bit of a laugh at that. The Jockey and the Charger are still spawned up. Jockey's going to land on Ellis there. Charger goes in there, is going to miss. Then Spit's going to go in there on nothing, and this Charger's going to get shut down. So a nice shutdown to start off for Team Dynasty.
It's exactly what they needed. You know, flawless health preservation is exactly what they got to do right now. And they proved that with the first attack. They've got to keep it going on into the tank.
They need to take this tank pretty much flawlessly and then pretty much just hold out the rest of the event flawlessly. They cannot catch the attacks like they have in the rest of the game so far. So they're going to need to be very careful with how they check out watchleft4dead.com. Why?
Reloading. Hey, I'm reloading.
Look at Boomer, Hunter, Jockey, 4 Team Pirates here. Boomer is going to get shut down. The Hunter is spawned up at the top. Jockey and... Oh, we're supposed to be... Oh, okay. So we have actually we have a 2-cap going in there right now. That's going to be a lot of damage going out. Actually, not as much as I thought it would be. And, okay, we're going to be plugging shit, as Kiss Me said. But Kiss Me usually don't typically plug shit. You usually try to have that come out and you unplug shit.
Well, somebody just got themselves an axe.
The tank is up, though, in the hands of Yosh. We should probably take it to a war.
We should, because it looks as though Dynasty is going to be playing this pretty up front here as this tank gets his log. So how about we take over to Team Pirates War and then Kiss Me?
Bah non alors. Ouh. Attaquez au pire là.
Ok, ready, grand? Go.
Essayez d'en ramener un vers moi.
J'en ai un.
I didn't see that!
Oh.
T'as une hitable sur ta gauche sinon.
Ouais.
Encore un trou
Mais je vais
Si tu
faire
vises
mon
bien
troll.
dans l'air, ça passe.
It's good,
Pas
nice.
mal, pas mal, pas mal.
Elle est là?
They
Monte sur un
will
truc,
do-
garde ton...
but they
Non,
will
tu
come
prends le
now.
quoi?
Watch out.
Mais ouais, putain.
Ah bah là,
mec.
tu vas niquer notre tank là.
I
Ok,
come
ah non mais là. Putain.
Il voulait pas me tuer.
Vous faites chier là.
Essaie de le jouer long mec.
Bah j'aimerais bien mec, mais là...
Ya, fais pas le boom. Mince, voilà. Continue comme ça.
Je te dis quand tu veux, je t'en fais aucun.
Oh elle est bien, oh elle est bien. Oh non! Ah, dommage. T'as pas le temps de la jouer. Ouais.
Ah désolé.
Alpem.
Te gâche pas du tout.
Perle s'il te plaît. Ok, ready guys, inside. Go.
On me fait un stun.
Tu l'as? Nice. Scratch.
We are back. That was a War Room 14 Pirates there. Nice handle, I think, actually, here by Team Dynasty. Could have gone worse. They still have a lot of permanent health left. And Battle, you have rejoined us.
I have indeed, and yeah, I didn't thankfully manage to, make some contribution to this finale, seeing as I missed the entire first round. Women kiss me. Women happened.
Can you tell us what exactly happened, Battle? It would be a fun story to share.
To my annoying ex. Come and hang out with me. No, I'm busy doing the serious business of casting Left 4 Dead 2. And she wouldn't leave.
No, kiss me, he shaped his own penis. Yeah.
They're drawing
Did
the
you see
whip
the
right
witch being
now.
pulled?
I think Nick actually pulled it, so now you're just gonna see the rest of the team light her up before she gets anywhere close. So a nice handle there. If Dynasty finds a way to actually preserve this health bonus, they have a shot at getting that 300 health bonus to win, but they need to mitigate the damage from these other attacks.
I mean, they were handling the tank so well. I mean, the tank was getting absolutely nothing until that boomer was able to just walk in and proxy on 3 survivors.
Yeah,
but that caused a lot of damage.
They should have shot the boomer, honestly. They had the charger spitter already spawned up. They're trying to chip through that wall. I do not believe it will work. Hunter spawned up too. Once they get a wall bang here, Jockey spawns in too.
Missed.
Yeah, Jockey did miss. And now all the 4 SI are right there.
They're all gonna drop down.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting call by Pirates.
Thankfully, the survivors aren't bleeding, so they can just wait as long as they want to. I'm gonna send
Amazingly, that jockey still doesn't die.
Jockey deserves a fucking cake, man. He bulletproof.
I'm actually surprised that the SI aren't thinking of using the breakable wall.
They didn't.
Charger going in first and not really landing on anything.
Yeah, they were lucky there. When they were going to shoot the charger from below, they actually shot up, missed the charger, and clouted the spitter in the face. Oh, we have a pause.
This goes out by Dana here. Zombie crash. All right then. So Zombie Man will be back, and this is still in the category of doable here right now for Team Dynasty.
Definitely, only one tank remaining. None of them. Well, one of them's slow, but none of them are actually bleeding out, and they haven't been incapped. So that alone is enough for a good multiplier on the bonus.
Right, with none bleeding so far, they do have a chance here at making that comeback as we are waiting on Zombie Man to reconnect. Stop eating dragon. I hear the plate.
It's so fucking good. How can you not eat crispy chicken potatoes?
Well, I don't think it's a case of him telling you to stop eating because you're eating, and I think it's more of a case of, kiss me. He's at the devourer of worlds. Just the sound of your fork hitting the plate is enough to set him into a frenzy. He'll eat one of his dogs next.
That's the Redux. Speaking of Redux, he has a shout out to Snorlax for taking up his post on Route 12. That's interesting, Redux, but alright then. So after Zombie Man loads back in, for some reason I also saw Dana relaunch the game, so I don't know if that means anything at all, but we have battle backs, that's all that matters.
The important one is, what the fuck is she doing calling her at 8 o'clock in the evening? That's not reasonable. I mean, British etiquette is you do not call around someone's house unannounced past 5 o'clock in the evening. Around here, and a lot of good places to hide a body, I'll leave it at that.
Oh, man.
Well, last you told me, there's a lot of good places as well for dealing with gypsies. And particularly the so-called railway bridge, is it?
Ah,
What
yes.
does that mean?
You know how every American high school drama has, make-out point or whatever it is? Well, yeah, our make-out point is the underneath of a bridge, a train bridge.
Okay.
Not the most glamorous of places to conceive your first child, but a lot of people seem to take to it.
Alright then.
Bit of wallpaper, some spray paint, and Bob's your uncle. You've got your first child.
Professionalism level of this cast is being... You know what? There's something about professionalism or battle. It's just like, it comes and it goes, and sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't.
It's like hives, in a sense. I mean, when it flares up, yeah, sure, it's great. When it doesn't, and it just makes you feel fat and unloved and unwelcome by the opposite sex, and you just think, screw it, I'll do what I want. Which leads to drugs and alcohol, usually.
So yeah, Dragon, how's the food?
It's going good. I'm going for all the best stuff, though. It's got the salad left to go.
They want to know what a chicken potato is in Twitch chat.
A chicken potato? I said I have crispy chicken and potatoes.
Apparently they thought you have a chicken potato. I don't know what the hell that is.
Meticulously carved a potato into a chicken.
I'm such an artist.
Yeah, or it's a chalky, which is a chocolate jockey, apparently.
Hey, it's your invention.
I know, chocolate jockeys. This is a pretty interesting pause here, I'd have to say, too, because as I look at the score, it's actually 989 points is what Dynasty needs to do this. Kiss Me thinks they're going to pull it off. Do you guys think they're going to pull it off? Do you have faith in them?
Depends on who this next tank is.
I think with the way that Pirates have been playing their tanks, especially in terms of how their SI support has been attributed to their tank damage, this might be difficult. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Dynasty, if they survive up to the tank with relatively good health, kill the tank and make it to the boat, but I don't think they'll make it with the bonus that they require in order to actually turn the game around and win it, purely because I think that Pirates have a bit more consistency with their SI during tank. And that maze is, really easy for SI to spawn in, really easy for survivors to go the wrong way in and get cornered relatively quickly and comfortably by a tank and or boomer common.
I've got a shout out from Vinyo D to you, Battle. Welcome back, crazy man.
Oh dear, I've ruined my image already. I was going for a nice return.
Return's good already, I think. I didn't know you went away.
I just kind of clinically died for a couple of months and thought, hey, Dragon seems lonely, I'll go back and make his life miserable for a couple of casts.
Couple of casts
turned out pretty well.
That couple, actually, well, I took over that job for you while you were gone, so I think I held down the post pretty well.
It's pretty much a vexing triangle, We do it to Kiss Me does it to us. We do it in between each other. The misery continues and ebbs and flows.
So are they saying that Zombie Man is Zombie Man going to be able to come back, or is it just
I certainly hope so. It'd be a shame to leave the match at this point.
They're saying that he green screened, which I actually honestly don't know, but is that something related to memory, or?
Green screen? Well, if he's on a Pentium 4, could be a sign of his graphics card deciding, you know what, fuck this is pushing me too hard and dying. But, usually the blue screen is the dreaded thing that we wish to get rid of, but a green screen? Not something I've come across.
You have Pentium, you lose 15 minutes of your life, and somebody commented that you play Left 4 Dead 2 and you lose 5k.
Unless it's green screen in a sense if he's trying to do fucking CGI on his computer. And it's just flared up at the worst possible time.
Well, in homage to Zombie Man crashing out, then I do have the benefit of having time to roll.
Sarah has 9k hours, I was not aware. We are going to see Zombie Man relaunching his game, so he will be coming back in relatively soon. And after he comes back in, I think we should be ready to get the rest of this round live.
I think my cast time has actually, exceeded my play time for this game.
Okay, so Kissimmee has done some work, and green screen means GPU. So yeah, like you said, Battle, it's probably just his graphics card saying fuck this and not wanting to do the rest of this game.
Called it.
Oh yeah, Kekri also said BRB 2 minutes, so I'm assuming Kekri's just not going to come back. Do you have any predictions on this battle? Who do you think is going to win now?
I think Pirates still have, obviously, the upper hand in terms of points, and I think that they are probably the likely outcome for the victors for this game. But I do think that Dynasty are going to give them a run for their money, especially in this last round now with how they've handled it so far.
Indeed.
But I think it's all going to come down to this tank, and the game is going live. So you guys take it away.
Game is live. We have a Hunter running around on the roof here, and we have a Stuck. So yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, wait. He's moving. We're good. So, alright, now we're going to see another attack coming in for Team Pirates relatively soon with a Hunter, a Spitter, a Smoker, and a Charger. So another propensity for that Spit charge. So Pirates is kind of running around on the top here, right? Gonna come back down. This is going to give Pirates a little bit of actually spawn area, I'd say, due to the fact they're going to be coming underneath them. And we're going to see the attack going in right now. Hunter goes in and gets shut down. Charger's going to get a nice charge out onto Rochelle. That's going to be a massive amount of damage going out onto Dana with a Smoker pull almost coming in to complement that. These charge spits, Battle. These charge spits.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with that amount of damage, basically. And with each attack, it lands consistently. It gets him good damage. It puts the survivors in a much more unfavorable place for this tank. And they've had to in-cap Rochelle, and they've done it at a time when the SI, well, thankfully only have 3 spawns up, but... Damn it! Another pause! Goddamn Left 4 Dead never fails to continue its trend.
God damn it. You know what? And I should... no, I'm not even going to say that on air. I can't say that on air. It's too dangerous. No, I'm with Battle. I can say it on air. There's actually a portion in the rules of another Swiss tournament where... 10-minute timeout.
What the hell is this?
Not just like kidding you.
I'm sorry, but that's a bit excessive. I mean, I think a team's gracious nature, your opponent's gracious nature, comes into play when it comes to, well, we need an extended pause period because, something significant has happened, and I'm down with that, but a designated 10-minute timeout period? Jesus Christ, it's not the NFL.
Each team can take one designated 10-minute timeout per game.
Do what, grab each other's fucking asses?
I think so, just to get a little bit of the blood flowing in them, I guess. It's going to be a Jockey, a Hunter, a Spitter, and a Charger up right now. Jockey's going to land. That's going to be another 100 pouncer landing onto Ellis. That will probably be a down onto him. Charger's getting some fists and dragging. We're seeing Dynasty get rolled right now.
This is a damage. This is the damage that Pirates wanted to do, and I think that's going to be it right there. I don't see them preserving this level of health that they got right now past the next tank.
See, they still have 3 pills on the table and 4 on them, but as we mentioned, they need a health bonus of over 300. So, right now they have 560, so they can only take about 200 points more damage here, so they need to protect Nick and Coach for Zombie Man and you as best they possibly can. It's going to be a Boomer, a Smoker, a Hunter, and a Jockey, 14 Pirates before this tank comes up. Actually, maybe they're going to save it. This Hunter looks like he wants to go for a DP. He's on top of the roof, just kind of fake pouncing around there, I should say.
Yeah, I think I'd drop this tank, this attack, or at least one of the. Yeah, they're gonna drop the whole attack. It's all going in.
Tank's right there, though.
Ooh, that was a lucky spawn. If the tank had spawned, see, that's a nice boom again, a nice double boom, tight enclosed area. Tank, thankfully, isn't going to be able to punish the survivors for it, but the tank is up in the hands of Yosh, so we should probably drop this over to an infected worm.
Let's do it, kiss me.
Si tu prends pas cher.
Damage. Ouais, ça va,
Never mind, I just wait you guys.
Wait.
Ok, là, dégage de là.
I will smoke from in front, okay?
Dégage de là.
Okay, ready?
Prends-le.
Non.
Shot, you have 3k.
Yeah,
Just
dégage
play
de là,
long.
mec.
Play long.
Ok, go, gas, Chucky. What?
Je passe de là, moi.
Casse-toi.
Ouais, casse-toi de là.
Putain, y'a pas d'échelle là.
Non, c'est pas grave, continue à tourner, tu vas te mettre en haut.
Just go behind the thing.
Faut que tu montes, hein. Tu t'arrêtes pas, allez. Allez. Nice.
Come on, Josh, focus.
C'est le premier contrôle, c'est de pas le perdre trop vite. Get ready for another attack?
Yeah. They need ammo now. Hey,
Have
they're
to go
there.
now.
Non. Get ready?
I'm ready.
Go. Ou go.
Non.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the final tank of the game for Team... Sorry, my apologies. Team Pirate. That is the tank dead, and it looks like Dynasty are pushing their way right to the final gate. And great damage. Tank was really unable to sort of commit himself there at all. No matter which way he kind of went in, he got railed. He did get a momentary corner.
432 health bonus. That is literally what they need to win this game does Team Dynasty, and we are going to see one hell of a finish here, because it's a Smoker, a Hunter, a Spitter, and a Boomer, 14 Pirates. Boomer's going to land one onto Rochelle, going to get cleared, have the Hunter bouncing in there too, going to get shut down, no damage coming out. That's going to be another clear going out, but that is actually on the health bonus there on you, just a tick of damage, but nothing much. Smoker's going to get another pull there onto Rochelle.
This is very, very close. Look, it's already 328.
They need to
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Well, after they pop the pills, it's 324 now. So this is going to be so close. Yeah, it's going to be saving themselves the points.
It's gonna lose. They're gonna lose, I'm afraid. The bleed out's too great. The bleed out
wanted
alone
something
is
to
gonna
blow up more than this. So that door just has to go. The survivor's willing it to just explode.
Have an attack coming in right now. Jockey's jumping around. Smoker misses his pull. Charge is going to get killed. They're going to hit the Jockey. They're going to clear the Smoker. That's another complete shutdown by Dynasty. Oh man, this is going to be so heartbreaking if they lose this, because they've clawed all the way back.
They have. It's under 300 bonus. It's GG already, I'm afraid.
Wow, that's a shame, because the average health is 15.3. Or 15.13. They're just going to stand there just kind of willing for that door to open. They're going to get the distance points right now, and it's about to explode as far as I know. Yep, there you go. So Survivors will push their way through. It's just a Boomer, and Boomer does land onto Nick there. We have an attack coming in. Going to be a Charger and a Hunter from the front. Going in there, and that's going to be another hit onto Rochelle. That's just going to clear more of that bonus down. It's going to be a Jockey landing onto Nick as well. And they will make the boat, but that is a heartbreaking finish for Dynasty, because Pirates will indeed hold it off.
Really unfortunate for Dynasty. I mean, GG's and well played going out. They pulled it back for that last map, but they had so many chances, unfortunately, in the earlier maps to sort of to close the gap even more. I mean, making the finale is considered, well played on Swamp Fever now, considering it, as Dragon said, it is one of the longest finales, and it does have the all-important 2 tanks. But to lose out by, just over 200 points, I'd say that's a good game.
Yeah, it was a very good game, and amazingly, it was so close in score. It actually looked closer in score to me than the performance overall by both teams. Because if you look back to the first 3 maps, that was just Pirates consistently outperforming Dynasty, just on survivor performance alone, just being more resolute in their defense, being more aware and responsive with their shutdowns, and just always bringing home the bonus at some degree, even if they got one killed on map 2.